Hey guys, how are you all doing today? We've been doing a lot of beginner guitar lessons lately, and I want to step things up a little bit here. This is All the Things You Are. It's going to be a nice little jazz solo, a chord solo for you. It's appropriate for those of you, of course, who have done chord solos before. There's some basic chords that you're going to recognize, like your Green Day E minor 7, your A7s, D, D major 7, etc. As you've gone a little further than that, you've got some B minors, B minor 7s, F sharp 7s, what look like regular bar chords to you. There's going to be some drop 2s and some drop 3s. Few of the chords that you run into in these situations, unless you've been playing forever and have a vast repertoire, are going to be unique to the song you're learning. I'd say probably 90% of these are chords that we should recognize and have in our toolkit. Another handful, though, are chord patterns and shapes that you're just putting together to get through this one song. As always, one thing you should do with fingerstyle, classical, or a jazz solo is make sure you can play the tune. We're in the key of D, so we're going to see tons of 2-5-1s and 6-2-5-1s, all these descending fifths. We're targeting this D here from a B minor, E minor, A7, D. So 6-2-5-1 onto the D. Our first melody note is this D note for a whole bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. The high G note. D to C sharp. Quarter notes there, and then C sharp to F sharp. At the end of the line there, we go from the B to the F natural. That's behaving as a major 3 on this C sharp chord. C sharp should be diminished in the key of D. It would be the tritone, the 5th chord away from G. We're altering it to a dominant 7 to get to the F sharp. So we've gone B, 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 F, B, chromatically down to an A sharp. That note is out of key. It's making this F sharp a major chord. This bar is just filler on the chord. That note now gets into key. We were on a B, down to a B flat or an A sharp, which is making a move chromatically down to the A in key. And we're on a 3 chord, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, getting back to our D. So A now instead of D, but we're doing the same thing. We're leaping up a 4th to the D, A down 1 fret to the G sharp, up to the C sharp in an A major 7. A should be a dominant 7, so this is out of key. F sharps on the D. Here we go over a G sharp 7 chord. This guy's out of key. It's a tritone off the D, so we're actually treating this area, as you can see, like we're in the key of A. And C sharp, as before, landing on an F or an E sharp. It's the major 3 of this chord, which in any case should have been minor or even diminished. The melody comes up a C sharp chord, or even an A major 7. Now on the D sharp minor, we're out of key here for sure. G sharp to F sharps. Little chromatic move. And a chromatic down from F sharp to F. Same idea again. Here instead of being on the G sharp though, we're going to an F. So it's lower. This is the same pitch, an F over off in a different chord shape though. To the E flat, which is part of the C minor chord. And here we repeat that chromatic idea. E to F, we're stepping up a half step there, and then down a half step, E flat to D. Filler bar on the F sharp, and now we're repeating a verse idea. Now we alter it. On a G minor, we get a 9, an A note. We have triplets here. 1, 2, triplet to the C sharp. So all these A's, 1 and 2 and triplet, C sharp, B down to G. Here we we outline this E minor 7 that we're looking at. G, B, D, G, B, still an E minor chord. The C sharp, the leading tone, in the key of D, resolving to this 7, the D note. That note will be a little hard to hear for me. We want to hear that chord, a D chord, with a D on top, but they've got this B on the second string. It's lower than the D. This is always weird on guitar when you go up a string to hit a lower note. And so I want to hear the D as the melody and the B, the 6, in behind it somehow. I have to delay it a little bit so that I can do that. So that was the melody walkthrough. Let's hear it one more time. Just the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So there we're on the D. We do a little turnaround from the 7 to the 3, back up to the 6, 2, 5. Or next time we just stop on the D as ending 2. So that's your tune. That's how the melody is working to some degree. And now let's combine the chords and hear our chord solo. So we start with a regular old B minor 7. The melody is this D note. 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor 7. That's your Green Day E minor with the G melody up on top. 2, 3, 4. Regular old A7. All those 2s barred in your D major 7, fairly normal. There's your shell chord on G7. You got your G here, your F sharp, and your B. And this is just a regular drop 2 or a bar chord. A C sharp 7, shell chord on the F sharp major 7, same chord as the G was, but we're down a fret. Put your pinky in it to play it as a bar chord, then minor, shell chord again, 2, 3, 4, back to B minor 7, now a regular E7, regular A major 7. There's just 2 notes of your D chord. They look like your C chord. It's a root and a 3 slid up 2 frets. We're going to land on C sharp. It's down a fret from the D. To get there, we're going through this G sharp with the flat 9. That one you probably just memorized. That's not a really well-known chord to us. There's your 3 and your 7 of a G sharp chord. There's the root, flat 9, root, and back to the 7. Which resolves to C sharp. And we're kind of on a home base there. That would look like a C chord in a bar moved up a fret from your caged system. This is a drop 2 D sharp minor 7 chord. Root on the bottom, 3 on the top. Before we hit that though, we put the 11 out here and bring back to the 3. A lot of you can flatten that finger in and still maintain a good chord. I really can't, so I'm just going to let the chord go and hit those 2s, those F sharps. We're doing the same kind of walkout on this G sharp. We have a G sharp, chromatic up to the 9, up to its 7, and then a C sharp major 7. You'll recognize that. Good old drop 2 major 7 shape. Here we have F sharp major 7. Here's your 9 on it. That's a G sharp note. So we're getting lots of 9s on these melodies. Major 7 note on top, and this lands you on a C sharp, minor 7 flat 5. If this is your major 7, this is your minor 7, C minor 7 flat 5. And before we hit that, we put this 4 out here. Chromatic into the B flat major 7. So this F has a 7 up to the F, chromatic, the dominant 7, down onto the B flat major 7. Kind of a home bass landing. A nice altered chord, sharp 5. And now we're phrasing ourselves back in the beginning. C minor 7, E minor 7, A7, D major 7, G major 7 shell chord, new chord. There's G minor 7 with a 9 on top. Slide it down a fret for F sharp, triplet E sharp. This chord is a weird one for me. We have a 1 and a 2 on the bottom, an open D note, and a 1 and 2 on top. That guy takes some finger practice for me from the F sharp. My pointer and ring finger maintain their relationship, but the ring finger moves in a fret closer. Arch off the D string and use your middle finger and pinky to get the G sharp and C sharp on top. So that gives you your diminished chord on an E sharp or F diminished. That diminished chord is filling in the gap, going down a half step to E minor 7. Another E minor over A. Now the A chord, the G and C sharp, that makes it a major 7. And then the D chord with the open B note in there. Little turnaround, C sharp half diminished, F sharp dominant 7, back to the top. Next time down, we won't turn around, we'll just stop on the D. That's pretty quick on those chords. Hopefully you got the image. Notice all the descending fifths. B to E to A to D to G. We're going down into the diatonic note, the C sharp. We've seen that in our circle of fifths, where although C is the actual fifth, C sharp's the one we get in the key. So C sharp is what the G would be resolving to, and that takes us out of key because C sharps resolve to F sharps. F sharp is major 7 here for a pause, then we switch it back into key, give us a descending F sharp B, E, A, D. Same idea here. We're actually feeling like we're in the key of A though as we convert it to A major. So while this is 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 in D, it's actually the 6, 2, 5, 1 in A. The D would be the 4 for this moment, but we're probably transferring back into D here. D major 7 is a fifth down from A. Just like G went to the tritone, D goes to the tritone. G sharp half diminished here. G sharp should be a diminished chord. Here it's a 7 with a flat 9, and it's going down fifth to C sharp. Now we make that a major 7. We're kind of treating that like a target here, a 2, 5, 1, descending fifths toward the C sharp. Go to the F sharp, it's 4. F sharp should resolve to B's, but as we've seen before, here it resolves to the tritone, the minor 7 flat 5. We're looking here like we're in the key of D flat now. That looks like a 2, 5, 1 in B flat minor, but we get it resolving 2, 5, 1 to B flat major. Now we repeat the idea. F sharp again. This is the one motion where we didn't go a fifth. Actually, the second time we didn't in this song. B flats would go to E flats. Here what we do is we move this idea up chromatically. We went F to B flat, now we go F sharp to B minor, which lands us back in our verse, and we repeat the whole process of the fives resolving. So let's give that a listen. I'm going to try to play it strictly as written with the same gaps you'll see in your tab, but then also fill in some rhythms on another pass where I'll just do these little tap dances on chords just to give myself some time. 1, 2, 3, 4.